Today I'd like to talk about two topics. One is Chansijin, and the other is getting your power from your spine. Now, these are two concepts that my Shofu Adam Shu has drilled into me for over 40 years, and I'm still working on it, still trying to understand it better and improve on it. But it is so fundamental to what makes Kung Fu different and makes it, of course, unique, and for the ability to move in a Kung Fu way and deliver power in that way. Everything, of course, as Shifu Shu says, starts with the basics. Whether it's doing stances, doing our 8 stances, right? Whatever that might be, and you could do it with your own style. For example, in Bagua, we'll do the putui instead of this way. We'll do putui this way. So there's different ways to do it, but the whole point is having the right structure and holding the postures long with your breathing. Start with 1 breath and 2 breaths. Try to build up to 8 breaths. But very importantly, have the right structure, which means it's dependent on your bones and joints, not so much on your muscles and tendons, because they just follow the bones and joints. So it's finding those connections, having the right structure so that you can easily move, you can relax in your movement, and if you can relax, then you have the potential to deliver more power. Because we know everybody's kind of after power. Well, the way we start is start without power. Change the way you move, change the way that you mentally think, use your mind. So when we talk about Chansi, or we talk about power issuing from the spine, so much of that is mental. Because you have to discipline yourself, and you have to give yourself the time to mature, to let it kind of seep into your body. There's no fast way other than practice, and practicing hard. So if we start with, let's say, Chansijin, and with our structure, you want to what? You mostly would say an example of Chansijin is cloud hand. So I'm moving 1, 2, 3, right? But this is not cloud hand, this is not Chansijin. This is just movement. You need to coordinate with your whole body. So you can do it high, you can do it middle, you can do it low. Any of those are fine. You can certainly build up your strength more, but you don't want to get so much tension you can't really move. So step by step, Mamman Lai. So for the Chansa, I'm scooping down here to this shoulder and then coming out this side. And follow with your eyes, and then this side. Right? And keep continually moving. And the important thing here is I'm starting from my leg, from my foot. So from my foot to my ankle, to my knee, to my waist and hip, to my back and spine, and then finally out to my shoulder, arm, hand. And changing again from here, right? I'm going to exaggerate, I'll do this, okay, you can see a little bit. It's inside. And the other point is you can think about it as, your 6 harmony, Lyofa. And from here, it's my shoulder and hip, and my elbow and knee, and then my hand and foot. So it's a very small movement, just this little movement, right? And your spine down in here. But in reality, we like to think of having 2 spines. One is the spine that goes from back here to this leg, and one from here to this leg. So if I'm here, let's take like in Taiji, Lanzai, gradually unfolding the clothes. So if I'm here, I'm in this leg, my spine is going down this way. Now I'm going to change it so that it's more forward. Now again, to practice, right, I'm doing the same thing. My foot, ankle, knee, to my hip, and then finally out. On this side, same idea. And so this is one way to practice. You can do this with any style. Tantwei, line 3. One is this way, right? One, boom, 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 boom. And I'll do it again. So all of our training, it's embedded there. You just have to practice it. If we do line 4, I'll start from here. Then what? Coming up here, foot, ankle, knee. All right? Then getting back here, right? And then what? Then finish. So as you're practicing, make sure you're grounding yourself. You're not practicing horizontally this way. This is horizontal on the surface. You want to be in the ground, roots in the ground. So you're practicing from here this way. Really practice very seriously and slowly to try to make it normal, make it natural to move this way. And that way when you do any style, right, it's not I'm going like this, not using your whole body, but from here what? As I step out, I need to what? Do this. Right? But also keep myself grounded. So it's very important to practice in this manner. And in punching from the spine, that's very difficult. But if you practice, you can get it. I'm still working on it. But the idea is find movements you like that will help you improve the way that you're able to issue from your body and from your spine. So one way I stay with Master Shu, 15 years, almost every day. And then for the last 25 years, certainly whenever I can see him, or call him on the phone, visit Taiwan, but always we go back to the basics. So I can remember spending several years where I practice like this movement from Xiaobaji, just sit here and try to feel it, and then what? Boom, punch. And try to feel it from the whole body moving. And then go to the other side, and certainly you can practice your Tansi, right? And go this way, boom, 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 to here, get out, and then this side. Foot, ankle, knee, hip, back, shoulder, arm coming up. Get a good twist, right? And then release. So that's just one way to practice. Continuing with Baji, you don't do this. There's no usage there. There's no kung fu there. It's from here I'm trying to do this. So it starts from my back leg, comes up to here, finally gets out here, and then do the nianbu. So a little bit more. So I'm trying to feel it come up, and then what? from the back. From the bottom to the top, back to front. So a couple of ideas or ways that you can improve your chansi, improve your ability to generate power from your whole body, and thinking of your spine. One more idea about how to think about your spine. I practice a lot of Bagua, and the spine is so important in Bagua because all this twisting. So one of the principles is when you turn, and this is for our training, you want your be toe to toe. Why? Well, it really forces you to connect with your spine, feel your spine, this central line. So our idea is to move where you move from way out here to inside, internally, and through your spine. That when you move, you don't start from here, you start from what? From the back. So if I'm going to like do this double palm. And it's not my arms going, it's from my spine. I'm raising up, my spine is up, and then what? Then it compresses. Raise up, and compress. If I'm doing the kobu bagua from here, I come up, my spine here to this leg, now it's going to this leg and out. Many other examples, but just to give you some idea to help you improve your practice.